Okay, so you hear about AI everywhere, right? But how do you actually make it work for your business? Today, we're going to demystify a really powerful solution that makes this cutting-edge tech accessible, not just for the giants, but for everyone. We're going to explore how you can finally bridge that gap from just wanting AI to actually, doing it.
So, here's our game plan. We'll kick things off by talking about a huge problem a lot of businesses are facing. Then we'll define the solution, walk through what the process actually looks like, weigh that big decision of building versus buying, and wrap up with the incredible potential all of this can unlock for you. All right, first up, the AI implementation gap. This is that really frustrating place between knowing you should be using AI and the reality of just how hard it is to get started. Does this sound familiar? It's a feeling a ton of business leaders have. You can see all the amazing ways AI could totally revolutionize your operations, but the path from that idea to a real working thing just feels, well, it feels foggy and super overwhelming. If that's you, trust me, you are not alone. And this really gets to the heart of the problem, It's not that you don't have good ideas. It's that there's a massive talent chasm. Building a top-notch AI team from the ground up means finding, hiring, and somehow keeping these incredibly rare and, let's be honest, very expensive specialists. For most companies, that's a huge, huge roadblock. So, how in the world do you get across that chasm? Well, that brings us to the solution. AI development services. The best way to think about these services is as a custom-built bridge designed to get you from where you are right now to where you want to be with AI. And here's what's so important to understand. We're not talking about some off-the-shelf software you just buy and install. No, these are expert teams, total specialists, who come in, take the time to understand your unique business challenge, and then build a custom AI tool specifically to solve your problem. Here's a great way to think about it. You wouldn't try to learn architecture and become a master builder just to construct a new office, right? Of course not. You'd hire an architect and a construction company. It's the exact same logic. You're leveraging world-class expertise to build something complex and valuable, but way faster and better than you could on your own. Okay, so it sounds great in theory, but what does working with one of these teams actually look like? Let's break down the development process. You're about to see that it's a really clear, manageable journey, not some mysterious black box. See, it's a pretty logical 5-step path. It all kicks off with strategy, figuring out exactly what you want to achieve. Then you move into the data and building a small-scale prototype, just to prove the concept works. After that, the team builds the full-scale model, plugs it right into your existing systems, and, this is key, provides ongoing support to make sure it keeps working and getting better. It's a real partnership from beginning to end. Now, all of this leads to a really fundamental choice every single leader has to make when they're thinking about AI. Do you try to build this entire capability inside your own company, or do you partner up with an external service? This slide really lays out the trade-offs, doesn't it? Going the in-house route gives you absolute control, for sure, but it comes with a massive price tag in both time and money. Partnering, on the other hand, seriously cuts down that upfront cost and gets your solution out the door so much faster. You're basically trading a bit of that total control for incredible speed, cost-effectiveness, and instant access to a whole team of diverse experts. So let's talk about the payoff. Let's say you've decided to partner up. What are the real, tangible advantages you can expect? This is where things get really, really exciting. Every single one of these points hits on what business leaders actually care about. You can beat your competitors to the punch, you save a ton of money, you get to tap into brain power you could never afford to hire full-time, and you seriously lower the risk of a project failing. But maybe most importantly, it lets your own team stay focused on what they do best, running your business, while the experts handle the heavy AI lifting. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? This isn't just about cool new tech or some IT project. It's a strategic move. For so many companies, using external AI expertise is becoming the key driver for growth and giving them a real competitive edge. It's a business decision, plain and simple. So I want to leave you with this question. Just for a second, forget all the complexity and just think about the possibilities. From automating mind-numbing tasks to discovering brand new things about your customers, what is the single biggest challenge in your business right now that a custom-built AI could solve? Because that bridge to the solution, it's a lot closer and more accessible than you might think.